his fingers ring the silver strings, his spirit sings on golden wings, words to fly you from your world of care, words to tie you to people everywhere. He's a troubadour, lost in his song.
Howdy all, and welcome to the Long Tall Texan Show. I'm your host, Bruno Michel, the Long Tall Texan. Today I present you the latest release of one of our veteran songwriters in Texas, Mr. George Ensle. His new album is called Be a Better Me. George started off in the 1960s in Houston by taking guitar lessons around the age of 13. Later he toured the folk scene solo and with fellow artists such as Nancy Griffith. He has written songs for many of his peers, among others for Townes Van Zandt, the song that you just heard in the introduction. It's called The Troubadour. But now let's dive into George's latest release. As it used to be traditionally, the album starts off with the title track, Be a Better Me.
Now there's some things I'd like to change about myself. I've got problems I can't blame on anybody else. I could do the work, make the world a little better place, changing the big picture with little acts of faith. I'm gonna spread a little sunshine, spend a little more time showing sweet mercy and grace. I'm gonna find a way to make somebody's day, put a smile on a stranger's face. I'm gonna spend more time with the young and old ones and walk in my neighbor's shoes. I'm gonna be the change I wanna see and be a better me. I'll be a better me. Now there's a lot of good deeds I could do that aren't that hard, and a lot of good seeds I could sow right in my own backyard. I could walk the walk, talk the talk for the greater good. Time is short, it's up to me to do everything I should. I'm gonna share my blessings with those who have less and live with a bigger heart. I'm gonna make a bigger difference in the long run by believing from the start. We're all God's children trying to find our way. I'm gonna be that light in the dark. I'm gonna be the change I wanna see and be a better me. Be a better me. And I'm gonna love out loud and let love be what living's all about. I'm gonna hug a little longer and a little stronger, show my family how much I care. I'm gonna stop and smell the flowers and laugh a little louder and say a little better prayer. I'm gonna look to the future and honor the past while celebrating every day and being the change I wanna see, being a better me. Being a better me. Being a better me.
Besides songwriting and performing, George has many side activities. One of them is that he is the ambassador for Soldier Songs and Voices, providing free music lessons and songwriting workshops to military veterans. The next song on the album is called $1.65. Let's hear what this is about.
corner man with a sign in his hand, smiling in his tattered old coat. As I drove on by, from the corner of my eye, I saw on that sign what he wrote. $1.65. God bless. I circled the block. I had to stop and do what I could for that man. I never found out what that sign was about. Cars kept honking as he reached out his hand. For $1.65, just $1.65. Might be what it takes to get rid of his shakes. It's cold living under a bridge. Might be all he lacks to take a Greyhound back home to his wife and kids. $1.65. Now he's got that $1.65.
Sometimes it helps to keep the front porch light on to find your way home. Just like the candle in the window in ancient times, here's Front Porch Light.
There's fireflies and cicadas sing. I'm sitting on this front porch swing, sweetly remembering the ways I've grown. There's something special about this place. It's a shelter of love, a sanctuary of grace that keeps on shining through time and space when the porch light's on. This front porch light in the night is like a lighthouse from afar, a ray of hope shining through, as true as the North Star, a beacon of believing that calls this prodigal back home. All because my daddy leaves the porch light on. This porch light lit the first kiss I stole from Susie. When I reminisce, I feel the innocence and bliss of my childhood days. It lit Dad the first time he handed me car keys, said freedom means responsibility. It cast his good shadow on me and all my ways. This front porch light in the night was like a lighthouse from afar, a ray of hope shining through, as true as the North Star, a beacon of believing that calls this prodigal back home. 'cause my daddy leaves the porch light on. When I got in deep trouble, wound up way off track, in my darkest hour, his light lit my way back. It lit my Bible on Sunday nights that showed me living wrong and right, and how the answer is in the light if I believe. It lit Mom and Dad as they waved goodbye to me when I came of age and slowly drove away. I'd go but never leave this front porch light shining in the night.
George Ensle is also on the touring roster of the Texas Commission on the Arts, where he joins many fellow artists such as Asleep at the Wheel and many others. The next song says it all. It's all in the songs.
I can feel my wheels rolling, I'm going out again, taking the singer's ride. I know I'll miss my loved ones gathered by my side, but I know this road will take me right where I belong, answering the calling. That's all in the song. The songs are love letters to the world. They help us laugh, cry, and dance. They're the stuff dreams are made of, and why we give it one more chance. They're the feeling in a melody that sets us free and keeps us strong. And if you're looking for a way to carry on, man, it's all in the song. Songs can heal the hurt. Songs are little prayers made to celebrate all we have to share, written with the language of the heart and the rhythm in our souls. Touch us where we live, crowded bars and little churches by the road, where the losers and the winners, saints and sinners all sing along with one another, sisters and brothers. It's all in the song. I can feel my wheels rolling, out again, taking the singer's ride.
This album was released by Puff Bunny Records. They asked George to produce the release as authentic as possible with no drums, no reverb, and so on. And that's what makes that album special. The next song is flowing. It's called River of Life.
It all starts with a miracle, like a single drop of rain that blesses earth, giving birth, changes everything. It flows into the universe, and it's hard to say how many souls it'll touch while moving on its way. The river of life will find a way to change the world a little each day. Through canyons of darkness, it'll always seek the light of a new dawn. It carries on, singing a sacred song from a baby's side to our last goodbye. We live our river of life. It changes with the seasons, it gets wild as a flood, peaceful as a prayer, asking help from up above. It's wise as old man winter, in the spring it wants to dance, and it can move a mountain if you give it half a chance. The river of life will find a way to change the world a little each day. Through canyons of darkness, it'll always seek the light of a new dawn. It carries on, singing a sacred song from a baby's side to our last goodbye. We live our river of life. Through all its twists and turns, it tries to learn the one true way that streams God's love into the world in the light of a brand new day. It starts slowing down and it's getting near the end, on its way to heaven's ocean of lost family and friends. And if it journeys well, it'll bless the earth again as part of the great miracle, like a single drop of rain. The river of life will find a way to change the world a little each day. Through canyons of darkness, it'll always seek the light of a new dawn. It carries on, singing a sacred song from a baby's side to our last goodbye. We live our river of life.
Love can be challenging. Sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's blue. Here's the 6th track on George's album called Blue Love.
A long, long way from home, far from any town, lonesome whippoorwill makes a lonesome sound. Stars aren't out tonight, the moon is someplace else, keeping hope inside, talking to myself about you, love, staying true, love, when all that I do, love, is give you blue, blue love. I don't know why I'm bound for walking down the dark side of the wind, or why I'm bound to leave the arms of love, bound to wear my coat too thin, and I don't know why. You'll be waiting there, rainbows in your eyes, daybreak in your hair, with new love shining through, love, when all that I do, love, is give you blue, blue love, my blue, blue love.
Another great song example is the next track on the album called Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, scarecrow, living in the middle of the garden. Scarecrow, scarecrow, always shifting shapes. Scarecrow, scarecrow, first you're the fruit, your garden. Scarecrow, scarecrow, next minute you're the snake. In the dead of night with a lightning strike, you look like a crucifix, but your garden is a graveyard. On each tombstone 666. Scarecrow, scarecrow, I'm on to your game. Scarecrow, scarecrow, you're just a stick man in the rain. Scarecrow, scarecrow, I see you on the street. Scarecrow, scarecrow, I know your twisted smile. Scarecrow, scarecrow, I see you on the screen. Scarecrow, scarecrow, staring at my child. In the dead of night with a lightning strike, you look like a crucifix. But your garden there's a graveyard, on each tombstone 666. Scarecrow, scarecrow, your tricks are all in vain. Scarecrow, scarecrow, you're just a stick man in the rain. You're just a stick man in the rain. You're just a stick man in the rain.
What are Texans famous for besides barbecue and hanging out in dance halls drinking beer? Yes, for hunting on one, and then they also go fishing. Here's the next track, Gone Fishing.
I found your old bait caster in the attic, your tackle box, your old Coleman stove. It's been so many years I forgot I had it, but the memories of that river came rushing through my soul. I can see the sunlight dancing on the water, and feel the thrill of the chill in the morning air. When you look more like my daddy than my father, on that hickory stump instead of your business chair. I can hear the wind whistling the willows, and hear you say, son, it's a perfect day. If I could hang a sign on the door back to my favorite times with you, Dad, I know just what it'd say. Gone fishing. You taught me to sit up straight at the table, thank the Lord for everything I got. How every man should work if he is able, and how the tie that binds is in a fishing knot. You gave me the greatest gift, a little time out of your busy world and into mine. And I can see the sunlight dancing on the water, and feel the thrill of the chill in the morning air. When you look more like my daddy than my father, on that hickory stump instead of your business chair. I can hear the wind whistling the willows, and hear you say, son, it's a perfect day. If I could hang a sign on the door back to my favorite times with you, Dad, I know just what it'd say. Gone fishing, gone fishing.
The eyes of a person can tell you a lot. Don't believe me? Listen to the next track, The Deep Wells of Her Eyes.
In the deep and darkest night, there's a star shining bright, giving hope to a world that's in need of the light. And there's a light I can see that sings my sweet dreams to life. It's the light that shines for me in the deep wells of her eyes. In the river, winding through sun-dappled trees, a sacred peace calls lost souls to come home to a world in harmony. And there's a peace I can see beside still waters beneath blue skies. It's the peace that calls to me from the deep wells of her eyes. There's a love from above, deeper than we'll ever know. It's the love that teaches us forgiveness we must show. There's a love I can see that keeps walking by my side. It's the love that waits for me in the deep wells of her eyes.
As I mentioned earlier, George is the ambassador of the Soldier Songs and Voices project, and that's us all about how he feels about those who served our country. So does the next song, which is called The Unknown Soldier.
He leaned his push broom against the wall and walked across the high school gym. He stepped up on the stage on Veterans Day, and all the kids started whispering. He stood silent as they read off the medals he'd earned in that war. Those kids never knew they had a hero sweeping up their floor. The unknown soldier, the quiet vet, with his unknown story you can't forget. Got a faded tattoo from a foreign shore and some unknown wounds of war. His hands that hold that push broom once held on to a gun. His feet once wore combat boots that never cut and run. Now sometimes he stands in the hallway with a 1,000-yard stare. When the school bus backfires, he's back over there. The unknown soldier, the quiet vet, with his unknown story we can't forget. He's got a faded tattoo from a foreign shore and some unknown wounds of war. He saluted the flag while the homecoming queen sang the national anthem. He stepped down off the stage, walked back across the gym. The kids all stopped and stared, and a hush fell on that room as they watched him peacefully go back to pushing broom. Got a faded tattoo from a foreign shore and some unknown wounds of war.
The last song on the album is the only one not written or co-written by George. It's the traditional Down by the Riverside, which was first released from Columbia Records back in 1922.
I wanna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. I'm gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more, no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna try on my long white road down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna try on my long white road down by the riverside, study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more, no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Prince of Peace. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, I'm gonna talk with the Prince of Peace. Down by the riverside, I'm gonna study the war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more, no more. I ain't gonna study war no more, ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Now I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more.
That was my presentation of George Ensle's album Be a Better Me. I hope you enjoyed listening as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. For those who want to know more about George, you can listen to a full interview with live songs on my YouTube channel, The Long Tall Texan Show. Click the playlist Touring Texas Songwriters and look for George Ensle. Take care, you all. Until next time, I'm Bruno Michel, your Long Tall Texan.